Collin County has blocked plans for an Islamic community for now. This is Friday, January 16th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Thanks for starting the end of your week with the Texas Minute. Police officers in Austin will soon begin cooperating with federal immigration officials. Find out why that is such a big deal coming up. Collin County officials have rejected a development plan submitted for the proposed Islamic community known as the Meadow, which was previously known as Epic City. Whatever you call it, the project is an expansion of the East Plano Islamic Center that's designed to include 1,000 homes, as well as a mosque, community center, a school, and other facilities catering to Muslim families. No work has yet begun on the more than 400 acres of empty farmland that has been set aside for the development. The development has been the target of multiple state and federal investigations into its financing and other practices. So far, all of those have failed to find legal reasons to block the planned Islamic community from going forward. Collin County Judge Chris Hill said this week that the plan's promoters submitted their development plat late last month. Officials, though, determined that the application was incomplete, that it lacked required documentation, and therefore could not be considered. While the developers can resubmit their plat, Hill said he won't support any development project that is, quote, founded upon discrimination. After Brenham residents voiced concerns about a foreign-owned data center planned in their community, city council members unanimously voted this week against giving the project a tax break. This came as data centers are surging in number around Texas. Some local governments have, though, approved tax incentives to entice data center companies to come to their areas, despite concerns from their constituents. A public screening is scheduled for next week for the controversial documentary The Librarians at Llano High School. The film documents the stories of librarians across the country who have protested the removal of sexually explicit books targeting children. Included in the documentary is Llano resident Suzette Baker. She filed a lawsuit against Llano County after being fired for refusing to remove sexually explicit books from the library shelves that target children. Llano ISD did not respond to inquiries about the nature of its participation in the screening. The Texas Minute will be right back.
News and analysis on what's happening in Texas. End your day with daily headlines from Texas Scorecard. Every day at 5 p.m., join me, Brandon Waltons, as we recap the biggest stories of the day and talk about why they matter to you. From the state capitol to town hall, there's no shortage of events happening. Keep up with it all. Watch and subscribe to Daily Headlines from Texas Scorecard.
Local police in Texas' capital city will soon work in closer partnership with federal immigration authorities. Going forward, officers with the Austin Police Department will have discretion to inquire about immigration status as part of their day-to-day duties. Under an old policy, the department was only required to hold persons subject to formal ICE detainer requests. The new policy, though, permits but does not require the department to also cooperate with administrative warrants. The announcement follows the issuance of a memo by city legal staff that argues cooperation is required by a state law that was passed back in 2017. The APD policy change follows a nationwide series of confrontation between immigration enforcement officials and left-wing agitators. You can find details of all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Aaron Anderson, Paige Field, Addie Hovland, and Adam Kahn. Production duties are handled by Nick Shepard. If you enjoy the Texas Minute, please consider giving us a rating and leaving a review. We appreciate the feedback, and it helps others find the show. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, go have a great weekend.